What's up, everybody? So we had a crazy weekend. It is Thanksgiving weekend. We had 2 Thanksgiving dinners to do, and I was in charge of turkey and deviled eggs for the second one. So I'm beat this weekend. I didn't release a video last weekend, so I wanted to get one this weekend. We're doing something simple and easy this weekend, something quick. I guess not quick, but it's simple, it's easy. It's not going to take a lot of effort because I'm tired. And my family wanted steak for dinner. So we're doing steak. We're doing smoked steak. At the moment, I've got my smoker heating up to 200 degrees. Now, when it comes to smoked steaks, the best way to do them is you don't want to cook the whole thing on the smoker. So we set a real low temperature, 200 degrees. We're going to do it on the smoker for about an hour and a half. Then we'll let them rest and cool off a little bit, and then we're going to sear them on a cast iron pan to get a nice crust on it. Now, for people who haven't been around the channel for a long time or don't know, I talked about it in my rib video, I believe, but your meat, as it heats up, the pores condense, and so it only absorbs smoke for about the first hour to half hour that it's cooking. Once it gets warmed up, it kind of condenses, and then you're just using low heat to tenderize it, right? And you're not getting any more smoke flavor. So an hour and a half is about the perfect time to absorb as much smoke as possible into these steaks. And then we'll take them off and we're going to let them rest in the oven and kind of cool down a little bit. And then we're going to reverse sear them. So we're going to start out now by seasoning them. So we're going to start out with some Wash Your Sister sauce here as our binder. We'll pour that on there, make it all nice and bindery.
Can I help with the seasonings?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yay.
So make sure you rub that all over, get it on the sides too, so that seasonings will stick to the sides. That's the most important part, in my opinion, because seasoning does not stick to vertical surfaces very good. So, and people who's been on the channel before know I love my Heath's Blend. So we're using Heath's Blend Smoke and Maria. This is not a paid advertisement. They do not pay me. It's literally just one of my favorite seasoning brands that I have ever found. There's no preservatives. There's no bullshit. It's just straight up seasoning. So we'll start by, you want to come sprinkle some of this on, baby? Be careful because we're running low. So we got to make it last. Just do a little bit. There you go. Nope, more than that. There you go. Now do the next one. Perfect. Now this Smoke and Maria from Heath's Blend, it is kind of an all-purpose seasoning. I mean, you can put it on literally anything, and it's kind of designed for the smoker, but I mean, you can literally season stuff you're putting in the oven. It's amazing. All right, we're gonna do some granulated garlic there. Garlic powder basically is all it is. I don't know why they call it granulated in this particular brand, but this is the cheapest brand in the store you can buy, and it comes in a giant container. So that's why I buy it. And then some garlic powder, which same thing. They call it granulated garlic for some reason. Don't care. Don't care about the different names, to be honest with you. It's just that happens to be the cheapest version of the seasonings, that brand.
Dad, I put a lot.
Holy cow, you did put a lot, girl. All right. We'll just brush some of it off. It's no big deal. It'll still taste good. This family is obsessed with garlic. And then we'll do some pepper here.
I don't want to do the pepper. Because isn't the pepper like kind of spicy?
Pepper's got a little bit of spice to it. And then we'll do some, my wife likes this pink Himalayan sea salt. So we're going to We're going to use the pink salt for this recipe.
Can I try?
No.
Uh-huh.
Every time I let you try, you can't turn the thing. That's really hard, remember?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And we'll just go ahead and pat that in. Pat, 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 pat. And then we flip them over.
Daddy?
Yeah, baby girl.
Am I gonna have, like, are you gonna, like, stab it with this pokey things?
No, not this time.
Okay.
All right, we flip it over and we do the same thing again. Wash your sister sauce. Rub that around.
I gotta go check on it.
Some more Heath blend. Smokin' Maria is what we're using this time, but I promise you, if you buy any of the seasonings from Heath's Blend, I promise you, you will like them. I've tried so many of them, and every single one is just amazing. And it's such a great company. Heath's Blend, if you ever see the video, I wouldn't mind a sponsorship, but I will still if I don't get the sponsorship because it is such a good barbecue rub, good all-around seasoning. Okay, because that's onion, that's pretty strong. All right, pepper.
Guess it's off with that one.
I'm just saying, be careful, it comes out fast, huh? All right, some more onion powder on these. And now some more salt.
Guess it's gonna have lots of flavor.
Oh, it's gonna have a ton of flavor, baby. You know how we do.
Yeah.
Now I know I'm gonna see if I'll probably see in the comments, oh, it's steak, just do salt and pepper. And we actually do just salt and pepper a lot of the time. But sometimes we like to switch it up and put a little bit of barbecue rub on our steaks.
You gotta do the
Okay.
sides. What about the sides?
Now you just take and you roll it up on the side like that. And you just kind of, all that stuff that you kind of spilled over the side of it, you just take and you stick it in the side. Stick the side in it on the bottom of the pan, and that'll season up your sides. It's not super important because obviously when you take a bite out of the side, you're going to get the top and bottom too, but just a little bit of extra oomph on that steak, which we love in this house. Now, what we're going to do is I have the smoker heating up right now to 200 degrees. We're going to let these steaks, now that we've seasoned them, we season them straight out of the fridge. We're going to let these steaks sit for however long it takes a smoker to heat up. I think usually about a half an hour or so. And just let them sit at room temperature on the pan, and they'll sweat a little bit. And all that seasoning we put on there is going to absorb that moisture to give us a nice crispy, a nice crispy crust on the outside while still being like super juicy on the inside. So we'll let these rest for, holy cow, excuse me, I got the hiccups. We're going to let these rest for about half an hour while our smoker heats up to 200 degrees, and then we will be back to do some more filming and showing you the money shot, throwing it right there on the smoker. Okay, guys, so our steaks have been sitting with the seasoning on them on the counter for about half an hour. We got our smoker up to 200 degrees. So now all we're going to do is just throw these steaks right here in the middle on the smoker, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and let those smoke for about an hour and a half or so. And then we'll come back and we will pull them off and we'll talk to you then.
Go!
Oh. Did you start filming?
Yes!
Oh. All right, guys. So we've had the steaks on the smoker for about an hour and a half now at 200 degrees. So we're going to pull them off
That looks so
As you
good.
can see, they look not cooked at all. They actually look like I just took them out of the fridge, but that's okay. That's how we want them. So they look, ooh, they still hot though. Ow.
Then why are you touching that with your hands?
So now they've absorbed all that smoke flavor. And then we're done with the smoker, so we're gonna shut her down.
No,
And
don't
then
leave me.
if my camera woman wants to follow me in, we're going to bring these inside. And we're gonna do a little trick that I learned from my grandmother. We're gonna take these steaks and we're gonna stick them right here in the oven. And we're gonna turn the light on.
It looks pink in the video. It looks pink, but it's actually red.
We'll put them in the oven and we'll have the light on, and that'll keep them kind of warm, but it'll also let them cool off because we're going to sear these steaks on a cast iron pan and we don't want to overcook them. So you smoke them to get the smoke flavor, but you got to let them cool off so that we can just throw them on a super hot cast iron pan and sear both sides and it won't overcook them. So we're going to let them sit in there for, I don't know, until our cast iron pan is hot. And then we'll sear them. So probably, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or so. And we'll be back to sear these steaks. I'll see you then. Okay, guys, the steaks have been resting for about 20 minutes after we pulled them off the smoker. So we smoked them for an hour and a half at like 200 degrees, and this is kind of what they look like. If you see, ignore my kitchen. We're kind of rearranging stuff and changing stuff around, but now I've got this cast iron pan heated up to, I don't know, medium high heat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sear these steaks. They cooled off in the oven for a little bit, so they're kind of getting cold. We're gonna sear them for like 3 minutes on each side, basically. So we'll stick that in there. And we'll do about 3 minutes of each side, and then we will we'll do 3 minutes on this side, and then we'll be back with you guys in a second so I can show you what I add to it. See you in a second. All right, guys, it's been about 3 minutes, so we're gonna flip these steaks. There we go. And now we're gonna add a little bit of garlic to it. And we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter. Just like that. Be careful when you're doing that because it is cold. Just pick that garlic up and oh man, that smells so good.
Yeah.
Get that butter melted. Put some of that garlic up there on top.
Are you sure it's supposed to be that black?
Yeah, that's the seasoning, baby.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do a couple minutes on the other side. We'll do hey Google, start a timer for 3 minutes.
Sure, 3 minutes. And we're starting now.
And we'll take this and we'll just baste the top. Just like that. Ooh, man, that burned my fingers. Just spread that garlic around and that butter. Just like that. Alright, we'll give it a couple of minutes on this side. And then we'll pull them off and let them rest. Alright guys, we're going to just take these steaks and we're going to sear that fat cap on there. Just like that. Get it nice and seared. Got a good crust on both sides.
That
nice.
looks delicious.
So you see that fat right there that's white. We're going to sear that in the oil. Just until it turns nice and brown like that. Alright, that's 2 steaks done. We're going to cook the last steak.
The last steak's lucky. He gets the whole pan to itself.
Hell yeah, he does. And then we'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so as you can see, the way we did it, we got a nice crusty crust. We'll cut into this steak and see how it's cooked.
I hope it's pink on the side.
Oh, it's a little gray inside.
But
Not
it's
quite pink enough, but
still good.
we'll see. Let's have a test bite.
I want this bite.
Mm.
I want this bite.
All right, sissy. Have a bite. How is it?
Hot.
You get a fat piece?
No.
It's a little bit overcooked, but honestly, it turned out good.
A lot of seasoning. I think this is the one where I put too much seasoning on it. Oh,
You like it?
I do. I will scrape some of the seasoning off.
It tastes delicious, and that is going to be our simple, quick dinner for tonight. Give it a try. I mean, smoking it gave it a lot of smoke flavor for sure.
It's good. Ta-da! That was so
Gave it a lot of smoke flavor, and then we just seared it on the pan, and man, it's really good. I mean, it's a little bit overdone. Maybe I would have cooked it a little bit less on the maybe instead of doing like 4 minutes each side, I'd do like 2 minutes each side on the cast iron. But I gotta tell you, man, it's still good. Definitely give it a try. If you like the video, definitely subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time on the next cooking video.
Bye-bye.